Hey everyone, get ready for a wild ride at your local grocery store. I think you've seen it all with rising prices and empty shelves. Think again, our daily essentials are under siege thanks to a perfect storm of supply chain hiccups, money printing madness, and the aftershocks of a global pandemic. Yeah, and just when you thought it couldn't get any more thrilling, global tensions are turning up the heat, making that official inflation rate look like a cute underestimate. We're about to dive into the 8 grocery items that are about to play a frustrating game of hide and seek in your local stores, becoming rarer than a winning lottery ticket and pricier than a golden ticket to Willy Wonka's factory. Buckle up and watch now to get the scoop on how to outsmart the shortages and keep your pantry stocked against all odds. 1. The avocado crunch. Imagine your next brunch without the creamy delight of avocado toast or your favorite guacamole dip gone missing from the menu. This could soon be a reality, folks. The avocado green superstar is facing a crisis that's more complex than your favorite guacamole recipe. In the lush fields of California and the rich soils of Mexico, the heartlands of avocado production are under siege, not by pests or diseases, but by a threat far more relentless: environmental challenges. In California, where the sun meets the earth to nurture these buttery fruits, farmers are grappling with a dire water scarcity exacerbated by prolonged droughts. The figures are staggering. Water costs have almost tripled from 2007 to 2021 in places like San Diego County. This has led some farmers to drastically cut down their avocado orchards, sending waves of worry through our avocado supply. Cross the border into Mexico, and the plot thickens. Here, the race to meet the global demand for avocados is leaving deep scars on the environment. Michoacan, Mexico's avocado heartland is witnessing a troubling transformation. Forests are being cleared and water resources are dwindling, all in the name of avocado farming. The ecological toll, biodiversity loss, and water scarcities that threaten local communities and the avocado trees themselves. But here's where it gets juicy. Efforts are underway to turn the tide. Innovative irrigation technologies and sustainable farming practices are being explored to help quench the avocado's thirst without draining the planet. Yet the challenges loom large, fueled by the crop's inherent need for water and the unpredictable whims of our climate. Cheese crisis incoming. Hold on to your sandwiches, cheese lovers, because we're about to slice into something that's hitting closer to home than you might think. Picture the heart of American dairylands, where cheese is not just food, but a way of life. We're zooming in on places like Wisconsin and California, where passionate cheese artisans are facing an uphill battle against Mother Nature herself. Imagine for a moment the drama of long, parching droughts suddenly broken by torrents of rain. This isn't the plot of the latest Hollywood disaster flick. It's the real-life challenge our dairy farmers face daily. Now meet Jennifer. Not just any farmer, but dairy queen fighting in the trenches of Wisconsin's cheese country. She shared with us, keeping milk's quality consistent with weather, playing dice with our lives, is an epic saga of hits and misses. This turmoil isn't just about the struggle. It's about the ripple effect through the entire chain, from stressed out cows producing less than perfect milk to the creamy, rich cheese varieties we all crave taking a hit in availability and spiking in price. Here's where it gets real for all of us cheese fanatics. The next time you're navigating the dairy aisle, hunting for your beloved cheddar or Gouda, you might find your wallet getting lighter. The battle against erratic climate patterns is not just a farmer's fight. It's a call to action for all of us. To stand with our dairy heroes like Jennifer means being ready to support them, even if it means paying a little extra for that cheese platter we all love. Free. Next up on our list of grocery items you might soon find missing from your shelves is none other than sugar. Imagine planning to bake your favorite cookies or cake only to find out sugar has become as rare as a 4-leaf clover. It's not just a hypothetical scenario. Countries like the Philippines and the Dominican Republic are already feeling the pinch. And it's a grim preview of what might unfold globally. Major sugar bowls of the world, such as India and Brazil, are holding on tight to their sugar stocks, prioritizing their own needs over exports. This move could spark a major sugar crisis for countries depending on these imports, including ours. And here's the kicker for the baking enthusiasts and sweet tooth patriots among us. The price of sugar could skyrocket, making it a luxury to sprinkle that extra bit of sweetness on your morning cereal. And if you're thinking it can't get any worse, hold on to your hats. droughts and labor shortages, not to mention the big bucks being funneled into international conflicts like the one between Ukraine and Russia, could distract our own government from focusing on essential needs, such as securing the sugar supply. This cocktail of challenges means stocking up on sugar right now is more than a smart move. It's a strategic one to ensure you can keep enjoying those sweet treats without breaking the bank. But wait, there's a plot twist. The global sugar arena is already tight, and experts predict these conditions might extend into 2024 thanks to the El Nino weather phenomenon wreaking havoc on crops in major sugar-producing countries like India and Thailand. We're seeing a drop in production levels that's hard to ignore. Even Brazil, a key player in the sugar market, is struggling to meet internal demands, much less cover the global shortfall. In the US, it's a perfect storm. Between stringent import regulations, unpredictable weather, and ongoing geopolitical tensions, it's become tougher and pricier to secure a steady sugar supply. With prices on the rise and the looming specter of shortages, now is the time to act. For those who lean heavily on sugar for home cooking or baking, consider this your cue to stockpile, or at least to start getting creative with alternatives like maple syrup, honey stevia, or agave nectar. Each has its unique flavor profile and might take a bit of trial and error in recipes, but it could be your secret weapon to navigating the sugar scarcity. 4, next on our essentials list that might just become scarce, is none other than canned goods. Here's the scoop. An ongoing aluminum shortage is stirring up the pot for those canned vegetables, soups, and fruits we all rely on. Imagine reaching for your favorite canned green beans or that comforting can of soup, only to find empty shelves. That's a scenario we might face sooner than we think. For the savvy American prepper, these are not just staples. They're the bedrock of an emergency food arsenal prized for their longevity. Now, why does this matter to you in these unpredictable times? The smart move is to stockpile. We're talking about diversifying your pantry with not just any canned goods, but ensuring you've got protein powerhouses like chicken, beef, pork, tuna, and let's not forget the veggie and fruit squad. Green beans, carrots, peas, pineapples, peaches, the whole gang. Essentials such as beans, variety of soups, and don't even get me started on the sauces, are non-negotiables. By fortifying your kitchen reserves with these invaluable items, you're not just preparing for any eventuality, you're setting a standard for household resilience. And in today's world, being prepared is not just smart, it's necessary. Okay, remember folks, in the game of pantry, preparedness, variety, and quantity are your best allies. Be the smart shopper who saw tomorrow's challenges today and acted. Don't wait until the out-of-stock signs start popping up. It's time to secure your supply of canned goods. Trust me, your future self will thank you. 5. Heading into the meat aisle, folks, we're hitting a serious snag. It's 5th on our rundown of grocery items that might just vanish from shelves next month. Picture this: the American meat market, once bustling and abundant, has taken a massive hit. Blame it on the pandemic or the chain of events that sparked supply chain hiccups, plant shutdowns, you name it. And now brace yourselves for the twist. The economic downturn paired with sky-high inflation is sending meat prices through the roof like never before. Lean ground beef, a kitchen staple for so many, has soared to a jaw-dropping $5, 21 cents a pound in 2023, up from $4.80. That's the steepest price hike in over 30 years, my friends. And don't get me started on pork. It's on the same roller coaster ride thanks to those pesky supply chain woes, with prices spiking left and right. It's a real challenge for the average Joe and Jane to keep their plates and pockets happy. But here's a tip straight from the Savvy Shopper's Handbook. Consider stocking up on meats now. That's right. Bulk buys could be your wallet's best friend, especially if you're equipped with a deep freezer or have a knack for preserving meats. And how about switching gears with some alternative protein sources? Beans and legumes might just become your new best pals, offering a budget-friendly respite that could save the day during meat shortages. As we wade through these turbulent times, staying one step ahead with our pantry planning could make all the difference. Remember, folks, it's all about standing strong, being adaptable, and keeping our food game on point. Thought 6. Next up on our countdown is none other than the beloved staple of American diets. This golden grain is far more critical than you might realize. Interwoven into countless aspects of our daily lives, from the crunchy cereal we munch on at breakfast to the soft tortillas that wrap our favorite tacos. But hold on to your hats, folks, because this essential ingredient is navigating through a storm of challenges that could shake up our pantries sooner than we think. The tale of corn's predicament begins with the global grain shortage, a looming cloud over our culinary landscapes, exacerbated by geopolitical tensions that read like a thriller novel. The heart of Europe is wrangling with conflict and Ukraine. One of the globe's corn kingdoms finds itself at the epicenter. This disruption is not just a headline. It's a palpable hit to corn shipments, with ripples felt at our very dinner tables. But there's more to the story. Here on home turf, American corn is facing its own saga. Supply chain complications and narrative we've become all too familiar with are entwined with policy decisions that leave farmers scratching their heads. This isn't just a bump in the road. It's a potential roadblock to our nation's food resilience, urging every patriot to think ahead and perhaps stock that pantry with an extra bag of cornmeal or two. Right. The global chessboard sees Ukraine's substantial exports hampered by conflict, throwing a wrench into the gears of the international market, especially as China's insatiable appetite for corn continues unabated. This confluence of demand and disrupted supply is the perfect storm, leading to price surges that hit close to home, from the supermarket aisle all the way back to the farm. Speaking of farms, and ripple effects of these global headwinds are stirring shifts in the very soil of American agriculture. Faced with soaring fertilizer prices and the scarcity of vital farming inputs, our resilient farmers are being coaxed into changing their stripes, choosing crops that promise a gentler touch on their budgets and a surer stance against market whirlwinds. In this grand narrative of corn, it's clear we're all characters playing out our roles against the backdrop of an uncertain feast. With each turn of the season bringing new challenges to our tables, the saga of securing our corn and thus fortifying our national culinary heritage is one we'll be watching closely, bite by suspenseful bite. 7 next up, folks, is something that might surprise you. Milk. Yes, you heard that right. Well, it's been flowing pretty steadily so far. There's a storm brewing on the horizon for our dairy supplies. American farmers are waving red flags about possible future shortages, stirring up visions of the egg crisis we faced early in the pandemic. Now, for all you dairy lovers out there, it's time to get strategic. Consider branching out to almond milk or oat milk as your morning cereal companion, but keep those eyes peeled. These alternatives can carry a hefty price tag and might not be the budget-friendly swap you're hoping for. Besides looking for a long-term fix, it might just be time to go full homesteader and start raising your own dairy animals. Nothing screams self-reliance like a backyard goat. The dairy dilemma doesn't stop there. The U.S. dairy industry is caught in a whirlwind of challenges, from labor shortages that have become even more acute in the wake of Brexit across the pond, to skyrocketing feed and fuel prices, sending dairy costs through the barn roof. That's right, but hope isn't lost. There's a global charge towards leaning on cutting-edge technology and smarter supply chains to enhance efficiency and give waste the boot, aiming to safeguard our beloved milk supply against the tempest of trials it faces. It's mopping peril. Picture zipping up your favorite smoothie, reaching for that sweet, creamy banana to blend into your morning masterpiece, or about to bake a loaf of heartwarming banana bread. But wait, what if I told you that the banana as we know it, yes, the beloved Cavendish banana, that's a staple in our kitchens, walking a tightrope over an abyss of extinction. That's right, folks. Nearly all bananas enjoyed in the US are the Cavendish variety, which, though loved for its predictably delicious taste and texture, is teetering on the brink due to its vulnerability to a devastating disease known as Panama disease. This disease is no joke. It's laying waste to banana crops across the globe, from Asia to Latin America. Now imagine the plight of Diego, a passionate banana farmer from the heart of Ecuador, witnessing his life's work destroyed almost overnight. It's a stark reminder of the looming crisis that threatens not just the livelihoods of countless farmers, but could also lead to the vanishing of our beloved banana from grocery shelves, striking directly at our pockets with skyrocketing prices. This crisis isn't just about bananas. It's a wake-up call highlighting the dire need for agricultural diversity and the urgent development of disease-resistant banana varieties to save our smoothies, banana bread, and so much more. In wrapping up our exploration of the pressing issues facing some of our most beloved foods, it's evident that the interplay between agriculture, global events, and consumer choices has never been more critical. From the cornfields caught in geopolitical strife to dairy farms navigating the stormy seas of modern challenges and the precarious future of the Cavendish banana, our culinary landscapes are indeed facing tumultuous times. And these narratives not just unfold in the global markets, but also shape our local dining tables, urging an introspection of our food sources and the resilience of our agricultural practices. Now, we turn the floor over to you. How do you see these challenges affecting your meal choices and grocery shopping habits? Have you considered or already started to adopt alternative food sources or even grow your own produce? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're eager to hear how you're navigating these choppy waters. But if you found today's expedition through the world of food both enlightening and thought-provoking, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps us reach more viewers who, like you, are curious about the future of our food. Finally, ensure you're subscribed to our channel and have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss out on our next deep dive into the issues that affect us all, one bite at a time.